I'll start with a comment. Murray Betcher, I live at the corner of Oaks and number 8, so the Livingston extension is going to come right through my front yard. My wife and I have been in this town for 20 years, and like most of the people in this room, I'm hoping including yourselves, you guys came to this town for the single reason, small town feeling, good caring people. This town, if you drive down and you need to cross the road, people will stop their cars and let you cross. By putting this road extension from Livingston all the way through, Bob Bentley, you are trying to sell out the small town feeling for townhouses and for developers. If we give this up, if we give this up, what is next? Because I'm telling you, this town will lose its feeling. Remember that. You came here for the reason to live in a community where people cared and we all knew each other. This isn't New York City. This is still going to be Grimsby. These other three candidates look to me like they're going to try and save the Woodloch. They're going to save my house. They're going to give Grimsby the small town feeling. When I see Livingston, or not Livingston, but Regional Road 81, which is number 8, tar and graveled at $108,000, and it looks worse than it did before they started. The people on bicycles cannot navigate down there. This is supposed to be a wine route. Come on, this is, sir, hang on. This is, I've been patient, you be patient with me. This is,
ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to get, because we do have other people.
This is a selling out a wine group for houses. I mean, I want to know, and start with you, Bob Bentley, what is your position on fixing Regional Road 81 so that it will be a respectable entranceway to your beautiful town?
Thank you.
Moderator, you're determining the order of speaking here, and
the order of speaking, the question was directed
that
at you.
just directed at me. I'm fine with that.
And I do caution that we can direct questions at, but there are 4 candidates running, so I do hope that we do allow in the fulsome of this process to allow all 4 to answer. However, Bob, I'll start with you. It's directed at you.
Good. Thank you. And one of the things that I didn't miss in her introduction was there's supposed to be decorum here. So normally when you're speaking to somebody, you're looking for respect, you don't start pointing your finger. So I'd appreciate it if you stop doing that. These other people are here for a good reason. They're not here to be pointed at by you. Okay? Now, would you... Right. Now, to the question. Regional Road 81...
You're a rep on Public Works and you failed!
I did not. Tony, slow down. Slow down.
All the regional issues were Public Works. You're our rep. You failed, Bob.
Thanks, Tony.
That's the last outburst.
Thank you, Tony. Just to clarify your first comment, the Commissioner of Public Works, he apologized to Debbie and myself because they did not inform us of the work that was going to be done. However, you stated fairly emphatically that we knew and we didn't do anything about it. That's incorrect. So I just want to correct that. Now, regarding the town of Grimsby, we are responsible for, that's a good point. And he apologized for that because they did not notify us, either Debbie or myself. The town, no I'm not. The town of Grimsby is responsible for a 10-year planning forecast. Back in 2003, we undertook a 2-year study to look at the growth management of the town and look at where we need to grow and why. We applied for an extension to our urban boundaries to the west because we have about $15 million worth of services sitting in the ground already planned for future expansion. So Regional Road 81 was tar and chip. It was not to urban standards. It was tar and chip now because the road bed is deteriorating. But before they decide what needs to be done to Regional Road 81, they have to decide how many lanes they need and what cross-section. And so they're looking at Regional Road 81, Casablanca because it's going to 5 lanes or 4 lanes down by the tracks, and the service road to look at capacity. Then they'll rebuild the road.
Thank you. If I could have Tony, would you like to weigh in on this? You're running for mayor. You've heard the challenges. What is it you want to say to the people?
Quite frankly, I missed all the turmoil. I forgot your question. What's going to be done on Regional Road 81? This is Highway 8, am I correct? Highway, I understand, Bill, I was just down the other day, you're right, that's a nice job with the tire check, wow. That's another regional project, I'm sure we could probably find 1,000 of them in our region. That's just the back of the hand, kind of don't give it any thought. I don't know that necessarily we require all the studies. I understand the mechanisms are in place. We need this study, we need that study, let's form a feasibility committee. I need to break it down real easy for me to understand, and I'm hoping that if I can understand it, everyone will. The people speak, we listen, we deliver what the people want. It really doesn't have to be more complex than that. Does Regional Road 81 need to be redone? Absolutely. Is the roadbed deteriorated? Probably. Can we rip up a section at a time? Yeah, that's kind of how you build roads. Do we have to just put a stopgap measure in place until we decide what to do? No. Make it nice, make it right. It's a two-lane road. Do we have room to go to 4 lanes? Do we want to go to 4 lanes? Sure, these are questions we can discuss. Let's make 2 lanes right. That's all. Very easy, very simple. I hope I've at least helped answer your question. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Or sorry, Robert. Sorry.
Well, being a regular guy, this is one of the things I don't understand, how things happen and nobody knows it happens. Because then, okay, so you're coming to do a job, let me get this straight. I know a few times in Toronto could do it overnight in a proper job. But you got guys from the region, okay, and this is what I hope, accountability. I'm trying to keep a straight face here, but this is the kind of thing that's maddening about the way politics is, and this is what has to change, okay? I would be going down to the region, and I'd say, what the hell is that? Like, what's this piss poor job you did? I want that fixed. I want my money back. The citizens want their money back. We can't ride our bikes in there, and that's the kind of thing that goes on when there's, kind of are not, a mayor should know, okay? And that's the difference. What's going on, and it's not like they did it overnight. Like, that's the kind of thing that, and I would be down there saying, okay, excuse me guys, I don't think you're doing the right thing. And that's what it comes down to, knowing what's going on in the town, whether it's the region or whether it's the town, okay? Yeah, the buck has to stop somewhere, and if it doesn't stop at the mayor's desk, where the hell is it gonna stop? Thank you.
I'm sorry, but we've all been remiss in not at least taking the opportunity to thank the aldermen that have served on our council and the aldermen or the individuals that have put forth the names for council, because it's a heck of a job. And as you can see tonight, what some of the issues that we're going to have to deal with. So thank you very much for all of you coming forward and putting your name forward for us. Thank you. To try and answer your question, I might have a little bit of a conflict of interest because I live about 3 doors down on Casablanca Number 8 Highway. Having said that, when they did the tar and gravel, I phoned the region, talked to the gentleman, which is one of the engineers on the job, and he said that this was a test in order to make the life of the road 3 to 5 years longer, because they're looking at putting the extension in on Livingston, and they're going to trade the 2 of them off. Now, I know it's a little bit complicated, but that's exactly what they had said to me. Having said that, this is supposedly a new product that they're using. So it didn't work. The tar is now on the sidewalks. It is extremely dangerous, and everybody is, in fact, riding their bicycles on the sidewalk because you can't ride them on the shoulder of the road. It is an extremely poor job, and this is, again, an issue of transparency. We need transparency.
Thank you.